Good morning, CS. I hope you all are well. Yesterday we have created a new WhatsApp group, class 12 CS, and you will be getting all the study materials and other related information regarding CS in this WhatsApp group. Okay, so what you have to do, that if anybody is still not in this group who have taken CS, they may contact me, and this is your official WhatsApp group for learning CS, right? For this, I hope you all are well after getting unlock version 1, and now we are about to begin our unlock version 2. Still there is no hope that whether we are going to meet face to face together or not. Still all are in uncertainty mode. However, let us start this CS topic. Today, or in this whole week, we are going to learn your second chapter, function in Python. Something I had introduced in class 11, but 12 also you have some part in function. So let see function in this class. Meanwhile, when you are not having any class, okay, right, suppose let's suppose now you are going to have a period. Okay, so the day when you are not having any class, I am going to release few materials related to your back studies, few tutorials, few videos. So those release can be seen by you, and hand-on experiment also will be there in that. So try to learn from that. Every day you are going to get one hand-on experiment. Okay. Any doubt, any confusion, feel free to contact, and I try to make your programs, I try to make your concept clear, right? So let's study this function. So already you know function, what is a function and what function is doing. These all things we know little bit. So what is this? A function is a programming block of code which is used to perform a single task. Remember, function we are writing to perform a single task, but functions can be also written to perform multiple tasks which can be called from the main program, right? Here also see we can pass data known as parameters. Already I taught you that we are passing any data in a function. They are known as parameters. Parameters can be of different types, different categories. Okay, so according to parameters and according to the code written, the function is going to print the result for you, right? Okay, so you just think like that. For addition there is a separate function, for subtraction there is a separate function, for multiplication there is a separate function, like that. Different small functions are there, and together we make a calculator which can perform multiple functions at same time, right? So what Python provides these features to divide a large program into different smaller modules. Modules means small programs. Okay, if you've been asked to write a very big and complex program, it's very difficult for you, right? But if it is being asked to write small codes, okay, that big and complex program will be divided into small sub modules, and those modules can be asked by different programmers to complete. Then it's very easy to combine a very big program, right? It is also means very difficult and very time consuming to interpret a very large number of lines in a program, big program, and every time there is slight modification in the code, but it will consume huge amount of, means a lot of time and effort. Okay, so it's required to divide a big program into small functions. Okay, let's see here. So functions are basically of three types, right? Already you are knowing that some functions already inbuilt in Python, they are known as inbuilt, okay, built-in functions. This all list I'll give you in the second class. Today only preliminary discussions. Second one is modules. What modules we are going to call, okay, and third one is user defined function. I discuss here, you see, user defined function. So this is the third type. Okay, third type is going to deal with, here you see, this is the third type, user defined function here. Okay, first one is built-in function, some you are knowing already. Okay, print command, that int command, etc., what already you are using. So first category is built-in function, second category is modules is also already there, you have to call, and third one is user defined function, where you are going to define the function, right? So here you see, I'm going what are the advantages of program? Let's see. See, the first program, you see program development made very easy, that what can be divided, that already I discussed. Program testing become very easy to locate and isolate faulty functions for further investigation. If any error is there, need not to go through a whole big program, rather you go to that module only where error is there, right? Also you see code sharing become possible, a function may be used for later by many other programs. One more thing, these all notes what I'm giving you, you're required to write in your CS copy, and what programs I'm giving you, try to make those programs in your system. Later on I'll give a list of your practicals. Okay, Handon experiment. So see, this for one code reusability increases, you write only one time those functions and you can use it many time in your program. Okay, it also increases program readability, length of your program can be reduced by using or calling function at appropriate places. Okay, suppose you have to add two integers, right? So in a program I have to add two integers in five different places, so I have to write five different addition programs. Okay, it consumes time as well as line and number of space. So rather what to do, I am going to define a function to add two numbers, and I am going to call those functions, that function in my program five times, right? Like that. Again you check it out, function facilitate procedural abstraction. Once a function is being written, program would have to know to invoke a function, not its coding. Okay, you deal only with the function name, and rest Python is going to invoke the function, make the function active in your program. Function facilitates the factoring of code. A function can be called in other functions, a function can be called by other functions, a function can be called in a main program, right? You know the main program writing. Okay, so I'm going to give an example of defining a function. A function can be defined by using def is a keyword. Okay, right? Definition, user defined function I'm discussing. On those built-in function and modules will come later on. So how you are going to make this one? See, I had made this one, I had written this. So what is here, you just check. This is definition, and I had given the function name here. What is that? My function. You can give any name, no problem is there. So here I written print hello, I am in function. So this is your function module. Okay, right? And from here you see your main program starts here. Now you are writing your main program from here. So what is that? Print hello, I am in the main program. You are in the main program, then again print hello before calling here. Okay, so here you check this one before starting of the function. Now here you check this one, my function name, right? You check this name is same as this my function name here, right? From here, so this function is being called from here, you are calling this function. Okay, let's check. Here you function calling, print hello after calling function. Now after this one, this my function is going to call this function, what commands and other instructions are there, it will be executed, and again it will come back to the next here. What is the next written here? Print hello after calling a function. So like this way it is being executed. My function, the function name is going to invoke. Invoke means to call, to make active your function definition. And then okay, just a bit. Okay, now you uh, that's a very urgent call, I have to cut it. Okay, no problem. Save the above source of code in the Python and execute it out. Okay, so you after doing this one, you require to save it, and then again you are going to use this. Okay, so I'm going to show this one in Python. So here you check out, by using this one we come to know here that there are three types of variable scope: local, global, and non-local variable. This already I discussed in class 11. Just remember this: local variable is there, global variable is there, and non-local variable is there, right? Now I'm going to give you some example here for how to make a function, how to define a function. Let us start this Python. Suppose this is Python, okay, right? And this one is shell. I'm writing here definition. Let's suppose I'm going to write here name. Okay, so n NAME. Purposely I'm writing NN because I do not want to mix with keywords and like that. So this name I had written here, I am going to define here. Then I'm writing here print hello I am CS, right? Done. So I declare a function here by the name and name. Okay, and then I ask this one to print this one. So whenever I'm to call it, now I'm going to call this function. Okay, right? Then you see hello I am CS is written here. So you can make a function name and you can call it at any time. Okay, so here I'm going to do here I'm to show it to you. Here I'm going to show it to you. This is the function name. Okay, just a minute. What is here? I'm going to call it. This is the function name here. Okay, and this is the work. I'm asking this function to do this work, right? And after this one, I am going back here to call that function name. I'm invoking that function name here. This can be any according. So this is going to call this function, right? And what is written here? I am in CS. I am CS here. So here hello I am CS. This is and written. This should be am, right? This should be no problem is there. You can understand. So this is a very basic and very preliminary. Now I am going to show you how to write a program here. So I am going in a file. I am going in a new file here. Then here I am going to define. I am going to show you. Let's suppose. To add two integers, let's suppose, very simple one. Okay, so I'm going to first, what is that here, define. I'm going to write here definition sum. I'm writing SSUM sum. Purposely I'm writing 2s, not to mix with the keyword and all. So this is sum. So what this sum is going to do, let's define it out later on. Now I'm going to write first the main program. Okay, in that main program I am going to write here, let's suppose x is a variable, x equal to, I am going to take input here. Input, I am writing here enter and integer, right? I am going to have an integer here in x, right? I am going to write y equal to, again same thing, I am going to write here integer input enter and integer second I am going to have 2. So my purpose is that I am going to send this to the calling function sum, right? So what I'm going to write here, sum, then I am going to send this x comma y here from here, right? So here also what is that, it should be x comma y because I am sending here two parameters here, right? Now what you want this function is going to do, it is going to have a z equal to x plus y. right? And here it is going to have a print. What to print here? That sum of x and y is z. Okay, sum of x and y is I am writing from here that it is z. Okay, now let's run this program, then we can check it out. So it is asking me to save, so I am saving this program. Sum being saved. See, it is asking in integer 12. I am writing here 23. The sum is x and y is 35. What is this? How this came? So again, well, let's go to that coding part. Okay, that coding part, then you'll be able to understand. Here you check. Here you check. I define the sum here x and y, right? So this is the function part and this is the main program part. Okay, so here you see in this main program what is there. I taken two input and then I'm sending this two input through a function named ss, what I already declared here, ss. So the value of this x will go where? To this x, and the value of this y will go where? To this y, right? And this is a z variable which is local to this sum here. So z is alive here, not here. So z equal to x plus y, and then it is going to print sum of x and y is what? Z to be printed. So that same thing I had done here. That same thing I had done here. You just check here. Enter an integer 12 and 23. Still you are till here you are in the main program. Till here in the main program, and after from here we are going to call the function. That function is coming here, and this is coming from where? This is coming from the function, right? This is a very basic definition of function, how to use and how to write. You are free to write here any number of codes. This is your area, this one is your area for definition, and this one is your area for main. You can write any number of coding according to the type of program you are going to get, right? So you understand this very basic program. Many other programs will come after this class, in the next class. Okay, and learn the basic preliminaries, and I want that to start the function. I'm assigning you 3 hand-on experiment here. First one, input your name in the main program and print it in a function, my name, right? Second one, input 3 integers xyz in the main program and print their sum in the function SU double M. Just now we have seen for 2. Input 3 integers xyz in the main program and print the biggest among them in the function big. So okay, so big is the function name, here sum is the function name, here my name is the function name. You have to create and print it. Make this one ready. We will see the type of function built-in module user defined in the next class, so be ready for that. Okay, and meantime, if you are not having the schedule period in for CS, then you are going to get a tutorial for or any hand-on experiment for the topic what you have given to me for revision. I am going to release those notes on the day when we are not having any period, right? Okay, CS class is not there on that day. I am going to release the backup revision. Okay, so I hope you have understood this function. So for now, not to say goodbye, but rejoin in the next class, right? Thank you.